I'm driving up Cherry Street today to take a couple of passes through the roundabouts at Manhattan Boulevard and Detroit-Berdan Avenues, where so many people have complained to the City Council that traffic is confusing, if not outright unsafe. I don't see it that way, having driven through there a bunch of times. It seems to me that being in the proper lane is the same whether you've got a traffic signal or a traffic circle to go through. I'm going to make a left turn up here at Detroit Avenue, which means I want to be in the left lane as I enter the two roundabouts. The first one at Manhattan, I'll go straight through. The second one, I'm going to be making a left turn. There's nobody coming from my left, so no reason to stop. When I get to Detroit, though, there's a backup here, and there's a semi going through the circle. There'll be more traffic coming from my left. So yes, I'll have to wait a few minutes, but probably not as long as if I had a 30 or 40 second red light. Some of the cars ahead of me are going now. So far, everybody seems to be doing what they're supposed to do. I wait for the car coming across from my left, and then I get to go. That was a pretty straightforward left turn. 270 degrees of it. Now we're northbound on Detroit Avenue. As you can see, the recommended speed through this intersection is 15 miles an hour, and you really do want to slow down to about that so you can watch the other traffic and plan for what you need to do. I'm going to go straight on Detroit this time. Guy here's waiting for me like he's supposed to. I'm not quite sure what that guy was doing. Since left turns are the potentially scariest part of going through a roundabout, I'm going to do a couple more of them. Here we are now on southbound Detroit, approaching Cherry and Berdan. We're going to have to wait a minute because we got some traffic ahead of us. That van should be going right now, though. The white van is stopped and he has no need to be. There's nobody in the circle. He should have gone 5 or 10 seconds sooner. Same with this taxi. There's nobody coming, guy. The van can go. Well, maybe he waits for this car in the circle now. But that's part of the key. If there's nobody in the circle, you go. Always look to the left, and if there's no traffic coming, you proceed. Nobody's coming from the left, away we go. You can even make a full turn and a U-turn in a roundabout. You certainly can't do that at a regular intersection without getting some attention. Now I'm going to go straight through onto Berdan. I could do that from either lane, but there's less traffic in this lane, so why not use the one that has fewer people ahead of me? We get to go. We're westbound on Sylvania Avenue in Sylvania Township now, approaching Centennial Road, where Lucas County just built its newest roundabout. This is a single lane roundabout. Driving this for comparison, it's relatively simple compared to that dual lane one that we did earlier on Cherry Street and Cherry and Detroit. Again, the key is really just slow down a little bit and watch for opposing traffic. This has a separated right turn lane if I were going to go north on Centennial. There's absolutely no traffic in the circle right now, so I can go. He comes across. This guy is supposed to yield, which he does. and we just go straight through on Sylvania. Heading back east, I'm going to make what would otherwise be known as a left turn onto Centennial, heading towards Centennial Terrace. Come up to the roundabout, slow down a bit. Mr. Red pickup truck's going to go across in front of me. He's just fine. Silver car too. And once the silver car goes by, into the roundabout we go. Will the semi wait for me? No, he will not. He is, well, not quite. He's kind of illegal. That last little experience was a bit interesting, wasn't it? I'm going to imagine that's what worries people the most about roundabouts. They don't trust their other drivers to yield. Sometimes that distrust is warranted. The trucker did stop, but not before I got a little worried about whether we were going to hit each other. Key remains to watch your other driver and drive defensively, no matter what kind of an intersection you're going through.